let's head towards Orlando as well. Though I guess there's another area I could do before I do that. I don't know what I want to do first. I'm trying to think. You know what? Well, it kind of sucks because I'm not gonna have access. You know what? Because I have the humanity. You know what? I'm gonna go to a secret area actually before I do Seif. Actually, you know, over there, as we saw before, that's where Seif is, I believe. And there, I think so. I think you just, you know, you head up over there, and that's where his place is. You can actually go to a different area. I want to drop down accidentally. It's around in Orlando. You remember in the painting. Waiting for the elevator. There is a place I haven't explored yet, down in the area where the painting guardians are. I didn't really explore that because I needed a certain item before I could do anything there. And well, I do have that item now. I guess as a reminder, the item is, what is it? The item is the little doll. You know, peculiar doll. There once was abomination, have no place in this world. She clutched this doll tightly, which was drawn to a cold and lonely, painted world. So I guess the only hint for that is painted. Do you think, like, what do you mean painted? Painting? Where did we see a painting? Well, we saw a bunch of paintings in the inside the main building with Smo and Ornstein. You know, we saw a bunch of paintings there. There's also a painting over here, however, that we can look at as well. So I guess maybe that's the only hint that you'll get. Very cryptic. I also want to look at, I might as well look at the Gravelord Needle's soul as well, by the way. The soul of Gravelord Needle, first of the dead. This Lord's soul was discovered at the dawn of the Age of Fire. Gravelord Needle administers the death of all manner of beings. The power of this soul is so great that it satiates the Lord Vessel, despite the fact that much of his energy has already been offered to death. There you go. That's a Lord's soul. So again, like, you see all the people in the beginning of the game in the prologue. A lot of important things and details in the cutscene. They only get one. You know, only get one look at it, but basically it's like the big dudes. The big bads? Not really bad, but you know, the big gods, I guess. And so Nido as well. Throwing knife. I have like 99 throwing knives. That's why. If you have like too much of an item, it just stays in the ground, I guess. Drops the rest on the ground. But anyway, Gravelord Nido as well was like a god, but he was like a death god, you know, like, I guess the equivalent of Hades, you know, in Greek mythology. But he's not exactly a bad guy necessarily. He just controls death, you know. He's like a god of death. He allows people to die in the first place. Which is interesting because you know, he seems like a big bad necromancer dude. But part of the problem in Dark Souls is the fact that everyone's hollowing and therefore can't die normally. Probably Gravelord Nido was one of the guys that was trying to fix everything, right? And then we just kill him. Oh well. Throwing knives. Just throwing knives. Knives in my face. Nothing. Going. The painting guardians. I guess that's also another hint. I mean, have you got an item before? They mentioned that they were painting guardians. So you think, why are they guarding a painting? You know, that's also another hint, I guess. You can gather why you're going here. There's like a big painting here, right? I was like, what is this? I don't know why you need a doll in particular to actually activate this, but I guess you do. By the way, there's black iron stuff here. So I mentioned before there was oh yeah, there's a greatsword. I didn't know that. I should have just grabbed the greatsword here in that case. But there was an NPC called Black Iron Tarkus that you can only summon, so you can't talk to him. But apparently, he made it past Orlando, and then he just fell here because I guess he's just too fat. I guess he was trying to do the whole like balcony thing, trying to balance, and then he just fell down here. But this is his armor. Armor of Black Iron Tarkus, a knight known for his great strength. Built of a special black iron and providing strong defense, notably against fire, but so terribly heavy to be unwieldy to all but Tarkus himself. So, that's his little lore. I do like his leggings though. I like the fact that he's like this black iron stuff. Does it look good in my armor? Sort of. It's too heavy though, so I can't really use it. Put on my other armor back. Anyway. Yeah, that's the story of Black Iron Tarkus. Very powerful, very strong. He could tank like a giant golem, but he's not so great at balancing on beams, I guess. He just kind of fell off, and then he just went hollow, I guess, over there. Kind of gave up. A lot of heroes try to make past this place, but end up dying and going hollow. Anyway, we examine this painting. So you can only examine this painting once you have the doll. I don't know if it says anything if you don't have the doll. Weird, like a little message appeared. But yeah, you need the doll to, well, go in here. And we literally go into the painting. Amazing. And now this place actually is kind of bad for new players. I mean, I guess it's still pretty bad for me, but once you go inside, you're kind of stuck, I think. Oh, I think so. I don't know if it's like automatic, but I believe you can't leave this place. So you are kind of trapped if you go inside here. So you can't do anything else while you're inside. That's the biggest downside of this place. But you're inside the painting though. Go inside the bridge. You can't go back though, however. So the only way is to go forward. It's a little like wintry area. Not snow. Hollows on the spike. It doesn't seem like a very friendly place, however. But there is a boss around here that, well, we'll meet eventually. A special NPC, let's just say. That was mentioned in the doll's description. There you go. Let's see. You know what? Let's try it out. You know, I've never went human in an area all that much. Let's try it here. I don't know if anyone's gonna invade me. Probably just gonna kill me in one shot or something, but I might as well. Because, yeah, you can't warp. It's cut off from the others. So I might as well just kindle here. In case I need it. I don't know if I actually need it, but I'm gonna kindle this bonfire because this is the only bonfire I have. And you can't, I can't go back to Firelink to abuse the, you know, the Estus trick. So I might as well use my humanity here. In case I come back, you know, I might come back, or like, or something. But either way, if I get stuck here, you know, at least I have some Estus. I'll use my humanity, and then there you go. You can also use, well, I can kindle one more time, but I think 15 is fine. Okay. So I'm just gonna go around. Someone... I don't know, a lot of people don't really invade in this area, though. You can. Not really. Doesn't happen a lot, though. You know, I can evade, actually. That's a thing I can do. You know, one trick, however, you can do is put like an online item on your hotbar. Once it's grayed out, you can tell that someone's invading you, you know? Once it's grayed out. I can also invade as well. You know, is anyone actually playing around here? If I'm gonna invade, I should invade now, because otherwise I'm gonna die and lose my human form anyway. You know, I'll try invading. Let's see what happens. Assuming anyone's around. I'll just continue on the level while I'm waiting. If there's no one around, then, you know, that's fine. Again, this game is, at least this version is kind of dead, as I mentioned a million times. Kind of a dead game. Because of the remaster. The remaster, everyone else is playing that, because, at least on PC anyway. Because that's the only one available that new players can buy, really. A little enemy over there. And go over here. I don't really remember this place very well, though. So I might not know my way around, but... Here. Heal. Soul of a Proud Knight. I failed to invade. Oh, crows! Uh-oh. So there's like weird crow ladies. They have very humanoid bodies, I guess. That reminds me of the mermaid thing again. You know how Quelaag has like a spider bottom and like a humanoid top? This is like the reverse mermaid debate. Like a human body, but like a bird head. How do you feel about that? I don't know. Yes, that's it. They're just gonna appear and that's it. I do know they drop souvenirs of reprisal. So that's a covenant item for the Dark Moon Blade, so you can grind those pro enemies for Dark Moon stuff, I guess. There's these guys, by the way. Get out! Ah, damn it. I didn't get out fast enough. So those guys, obviously, toxic you if you kill them near, which suck. I was trying to, like, not get too close. Get out, get out, get out. No, not roll into them. What? I didn't roll. I didn't... On my controller, I didn't roll them. That's all I'm saying. Alright, well, I'm not gonna have a lot... I don't have a lot of these lumps is the problem. So that's the biggest problem with these guys. They can just toxic you real quickly. If you let them. Not too bad. Not as bad as the Light Town snipers. At the very least, but, you know, if you're not careful, you know, like me, what happens to me, but if you're not careful, then you just get toxic. It's not great. Here's like a weird rat. This is an albino rat. I don't know if there's any significance for this rat in particular, why they're albino, but, you know, they're down here, I guess. No invasion. I'm not getting invaded. I'll try invading him. I'm not gonna invade, I'm gonna invade instead. Buddy, anyone's gonna be around here, I'm gonna try to murder them. For humanity. Oh, there's another one, I didn't see it. Get out of here. Actually, do they, is that toxic? I can't tell. The icon for toxic and poison looks similar, so I don't know if... Maybe those albino rats. Albino? I can't say the word. Those white rats, I wonder if they toxic you instead. Maybe that's the difference? More of these guys. You know, maybe it's better to ignore them, you know, because if you kill them, then you just explode in toxic. I can try one more time. I just want to stab them, you know? Make sure they don't... Shit. You know, my character doesn't go out of the way quick enough, that's the problem. Whatever. Since I'm already toxic, I might as well just kill them right here. Like so. And use the poison pump again. Which is not great, because these guys respawn and everything. So... I'm gonna run out. I can't buy more. So later on, I might not even bother fighting these guys. It's probably not worth it. Usually I like to fight the enemies that come across my way, but, you know, they're gonna be annoying enemies like that. I think that maybe it's not worth it to fight them in the first place. Just ignore them. Let's see, over here. Not much here, I guess. I think it's the other way. Oh, you see an item over there. Can you get that? To go around, maybe? I don't know how you go around. Not sure. Go around over there. I'm looking you gotta make like a jump or something, maybe? I don't think I can jump there, though. Yeah, I don't think I can jump across from here. Maybe is there a way up that way somehow? I'm not sure. I see an item hanging over here though. I guess you can do this. Just kick that down. So you drop an item over there. Grab that later. Yeah, I don't really know my way around this place very well. I'm much more, you know, I'm much more confident in my ability in the earlier areas. Not so much later on. I guess I just don't remember the second half very much. But I guess we're just exploring. There's a big bridge over there. I don't know what that is. Big old dragon thing. Zombie dragon we fought before. A different one now. And then that's where we need to be, by the way. I think it's over there, across the bridge. Or was it somewhere else? I don't remember. Or is that another place? I could be wrong. You know, invading is not that great, actually, because if I die, I'll end up at the back of the bonfire, actually. So maybe not. Maybe I should not invade, you know? I do know in the other Soul series, when you invade, it's actually a lot easier. It's a lot straightforward. If you die in an invasion in the other Soul series, I don't know if it's Dark Souls 2 or Dark Souls 3, but you just end up where you were. So it's a lot less risk-free. In Dark Souls 3 and 2, I believe, it's just more, you know, it encourages you to just invade more often. Here's a red sign soapstone, by the way. Which is interesting. So similar to the white sign soapstone, where you like put a sign down so you can do co-op. A red sign is similar, but you can be summoned as a dark spirit and defeat the summoner to acquire humanity. And read the rest of the text. Certain dark race resist their descent into dark and persevere along the honorable path. You know, the red sign soapstones for them. So that's if you want to do duels, basically. So you, instead of invading, you allow people to summon you, and then you can duel. I wonder if the whole, like, honorable, you know, very honorable Dark Souls unwritten rules, like, that came from that description, maybe. How, like, instead of invading, you just, you know, just be honorable, I guess, instead. At least, lore-wise. Again, I don't know if I mentioned it before, but some people take it too seriously, though. You know, I mean, I can see why. You know, you get invading your game, you're like the bad guy, and so, like, you know, people are mad at you if you kill them or whatever. But I mean, you know, it's just a game. People, I mean, I know Dark Souls is kind of infamous for hate mail, I think. Especially on consoles. I've never experienced it, really. If anything, I got the opposite of a hate mail, actually. I get friendly mail sometimes. I remember when I played it in the original anyway, the PC version. Back when the game was still new. But yeah, often the case, you know, people get very angry and they say, oh, you know, you killed me in the game. You're a horrible person. You should be sent to jail. You know, you're committing a crime. A war crime. I guess. But again, it's just a game. You know, it makes sense in the story as well, you know, there are invaders. It's a dangerous world, you know, unless you're hacking, I guess. I mean, I guess that's the difference. If you're cheating, you know, I can definitely see why you'll be angry. But otherwise, if it's just part of the gameplay, it's like, you know, it's just the game. Like PvP and PvE is supposed to be integrated into each other, so it's actually part of the experience. So I don't know, it's fun. Let's see, because it's just not something you get otherwise. You know, Dark Souls is just very unique. I've seen other games try to do something similar, but it's just not the same. You know, it's just not the same thing. The whole invasion mechanic and the immersive PvP. That's what I find it. You know, I find it like immersive because it's just integrated into the world that invasions are a thing. Again, it's not like you go into a lobby or anything. You go to like a ranked match or whatever. You pick like a class or something. It's not like a full-blown PvP like that. It's more so just part of the world, and the idea is that some players are much more inclined to kill other players for humanity, you know, and that's how they survive or whatever. But obviously you don't need to, that's part of the world. Anyway, there's a bunch of these guys. These, I guess they're called, I mean, actually I don't know what they're called exactly, but they're like phalanx guys, you know? Very similar to a Demon Souls boss, by the way. Again, I don't know if I said before, I never played through Demon Souls entirely, but I did play the, like, you know, first beginning parts of it, so I remember there's a boss similar to this. Like, literally, one of the first bosses in Demon Souls is like a bunch of Phalanx guys. Though I believe they were blobs, actually. They're like slimes instead of like these were guys. I mean, they're blobs too, but they have heads, which is weird. Weird blob heads. Similar fight. It's not really a boss though, it's just kind of like a unique encounter. So I wonder if it's like maybe a callback to Demon Souls, maybe? I don't know. They don't really fight in unison though, they kind of just spread out. The whole point of a Phalanx, guys, is to do a formation, you know? That's the whole point. Trusty Patches? I don't think that's real. That's not an NPC. That's a real person. That's a real person. What is he gonna do? He's gonna roleplay like Patches. God damn it! I have to follow. I have to follow him now. Where'd he go? Which way did he go? This way? I don't know if he went this way or that way. I don't know which way he went. Patches? Patches! No, not this way. Ah! He's probably gonna do like, you know, he's gonna do exactly what the Patches we saw in the NPC do. He's just gonna like put a shiny item in front of me and then he's gonna kick me off the edge. Probably what's gonna happen. Where is he? I heard him put down some prisms. Is it over there? Those are wheel skeletons. I know there's wheel skeletons here. Buddy. Hello? Where is he? He's just walking around here. He's just luring me into enemies. Is that what he's doing? I don't know if that's the only thing he's doing, or is he gonna attack me? Ow. Very good. Oh yeah, there's also items. That's DLC items, by the way. I don't have access to those yet, but there's also little like items you can drop that says words, I guess, as well. Like, very good. Hello. I'm sorry. Ah. Get out of here. I'm gonna die of these wheel skeletons. He's gonna get his wish, Mr. Patches. Old trusty Patches. Stop it. How many of these wheel skeletons? So this is like another dangerous area, by the way. In this area. Because of the wheel skeletons. Ow. Look, I can't... Patches... You have to hold on. I have to fight enemies first, okay? The soul. Activate this. Watch the cutscene. You're gonna have to watch the cutscene with me, buddy. I'm sorry. That changes... I don't remember... What was that changed to? Oh, maybe you need to do this, actually. In order to do the boss, actually. I think that leads you... Yeah, it opens the gate, I guess. That was the contraption that was locked before that I saw. So yeah, that leads to the boss. What? How'd that happen? You just broke up. Patches, where are you? Just standing there still? Huh? Where is he? Where'd he go? I don't know where he went. I'm gonna grab this. Enemy died somehow. Anything else to explore around here? I thought there was. Wasn't there an illusionary wall? I think it was, yeah, there's an illusionary wall here. I don't think he went this way, though. I think he went back up. He's weird. Where'd he go? I'm gonna go over here. I think there's more wheel skeletons here, which suck. Down here, there's more. What's over here? Yep, more wheel skeletons. A good thing I have poise, at the very least. I'm not instantly dead. I don't know where Patches went, you know? Where'd he go? Annex key, I don't know what that is. I don't really have time to look at it. I don't know, I'm just careful because, you know, his trusty Patches. He's probably gonna backstab me or something. If he finds me. He was just luring me to a bunch of enemies first so I can get killed by them, I guess, is the idea. Because these trusty Patches, he's always trying to kill me. I'm gonna look at that key later if I remember. I don't know what that is. Angst key? I don't remember what that was. What's that over here? Hello? This one's just sad, so... You know what? I do have throwing knives, actually. I remember. Yeah, let's do that. That doesn't do anything? It drops an item? Fire Surge, okay. It drops an item there. I guess, well, this one was just a sad hollow. He didn't even do anything. He just let himself be killed, I guess. Yeah, I don't know where Patches went. Hello? You gonna kill me now? It is a little frightening in these, like, narrow spaces. I don't even know if he's around here. Or he's just somewhere else entirely, but... Also, this is a bit of a maze. I believe that's it. I don't know if there's any way to get out of here. Normally, I think you just go back. Just backtrack, I think. I don't know, there's like a ladder or somewhere you can go up to. I'm not sure, I don't remember. Hopefully there's no holes. It kind of reminds me of the depths, actually. There's a hole you can fall down to. No, there's a well. Okay, here you go. There's a ladder. Patches! Where are you? I don't know where you went. I'm just over here. I don't know where this place is. Exactly. In a graveyard. I do believe like another NPC also invades you around this area. Not Trusty Patches. That's a player. Trusty Patches is a player. It's not an NPC. Which is fun, actually. I do like that someone's role-playing as Patches. Still playing this game. Bunch of cages here, by the way. I don't know what these cages here are for. Maybe for some of the enemies we fought before? I don't know. They seem to be transported here. I guess that's... yeah, there's more to explore on the right, maybe? I'm not sure if there is. There's a lot to explore, actually. What is this? Oh, okay, this is the annex key. Okay, there you go. I don't know where Patches went. Did he go to the boss, maybe? I wonder if he went to the boss gate. Because I saw some of his prism stones over there. Okay. I have throwing knives. This guy takes a million years to kill, though. Okay, so maybe not. I'll just ignore that character because I'm getting toxic. What happened? Ow. Ah, get toxic, damn it. Oh, I do have at least one more poison moss. Die. I'm gonna die. Wait, hold on, get it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. I'm gonna die before I even interact with Trusty Patches. I don't know what he was planning, you know. He's gonna do something, probably. Ow. I'm trying to... ah, silence. Good. That's a miracle. Not really useful right now, though. I'm trying to find the thing. Ah. All my SS is gone. I'm gonna fall. I'm dead. Damn it! Oh, well. I didn't even do anything with Patches, unfortunately. Well, that's too bad. Alright, there you go. That was some fun times with Patches. He didn't do much. I think he went the wrong way. At least, well, I went the wrong way, technically, I guess, but I don't know where he was going. Man, I really hate those guys. I guess I need, like, some kind of bow, maybe. Probably be helpful. Some kind of range weapon would be nice. I thought my weapon would be enough, you know, just to stab them. Those toxic guys, definitely though, are very annoying. To go back to where I was though. Oh yeah, I should have opened. There was a shortcut actually to the bonfire there. I remember. I should have done that first. Oh, all right. Well, we can take our time, I guess. At this point, get out. Okay, I didn't get toxic that time. I don't know. Like, what happens if I... Let's see. I gotta, like, find the perfect... No. I'm just too close, you know? I just get toxic if I touch them. Anyway, again, too bad with patches. I wanted to actually maybe fall for his trick or something. It would have been a fun moment. Oh well. I don't know if I should be here. Exactly. I kind of just fell down here. I don't know if I should be here. Let's see. I really don't know how to deal with these guys. There's like... toxic guys. They suck. I'm just running away from them, that's all I'm doing. I wonder, well, I wonder if I have any other items that might be more effective against these guys. They seem flammable. I do have bombs. I wonder if that's useful. Oh, there's a bunch of rats here. I guess I never went to this area before. Because I never seen these many rats around here. How many rats? There's an item there. How about fire bombs? Fire bombs do more damage, I think. Right? 68. It takes quite a while, but better than nothing, I guess. You know, it's actually better to aim manually with the fire bombs. You can just lock on and attack, but they tend to be less effective when you use your automatic lock-on. Unless they're very close, you know? Of course, it's still kind of hard to aim manually. The way it works, by the way, with a lot of ranged weapons, you tend to have to aim, like, around the middle of the screen. It'll look like basically around the middle of the screen, then it should work for the most part. Kind of hard to aim sometimes, though. I don't know if Dark Souls 1's mechanics are kind of different. In terms of like, aiming this thing. I'm not very good at it though. A lot of PvPers actually learn how to use fire bombs to its full effectiveness though. The black fire bombs do more damage obviously, but I don't know if we can buy those. I don't know where you buy those actually. I just have the normal ones. Actually, I want to get that video. I'm kind of disappointed. I'm kind of disappointed. I want to do something to patch. I want him to kick me down a hole or something. I ended up in the hole anyway, I guess. In the end, maybe they worked out. That's what patches want anyway. This is kind of like a tricky jump. I go around and yeah. What is this? No, it's just a gold coin. That's it. Not much. No, it's not been worth anything in Lordran. You buy things as souls, not coins. This area. Alright. Here. Maybe again, a little bit tedious to kill those toxic guys. But well, I guess using fire bombs are better. You know what? Get out. Go away. Go away. Alright. Again, my fist weapon, still not that strong. Still kind of useless for the most part. Oh. Get out of here. Am I better? Anyway, where am I? I'm kind of just all over the place. I guess, well, I guess this is where I was before. Oh yeah, I remember, yeah. I kind of just went out around a different way. Ended up back here. There's an item here. Egg vermifuge. I believe that's what you use to, if you are infected by a parasite, actually, back in the Light Town, you know? Those, like, egg guys. You can get infected by them, but if you use this, then it cures that basically. So bitter sour chestnut removes parasitic egg from body. The egg bearers have chosen to serve the flame of chaos, and the eggs symbolize their selfless choice. Naturally, these chests are forbidden, but allowed under circumstances. Okay. Just a little bit more about them and how they're making a sacrifice by having those eggs put on them. You know, they do it by choice rather than like not out of choice, I guess, or you know, they're not forced into it. What else? What else want to look at? I want to look at the Annex ring. I don't know if there's anything interesting about it, but I might as well just look at it just in case. What's this? The keys to Annex in the painting world of Ariamis? Assuming that's the artist, I guess. A magic artist that can make like an entire world from a painting. I don't know. In the wintry painted world, there is a structure resembling an old cathedral. Its annex serves as a type of storehouse. Okay. Nothing too interesting there. But maybe just a hint of a cathedral, I guess. It was kind of like a religious place. Something to do with the gods, maybe? I don't know. Let's see. Let's go back. I'm gonna go back down. I wanna go back down. I wanna go back down, away from these hollows. At the very least, I want to open the shortcut again. So that I don't have to... over here. I also want to get my souls if possible, I guess. That's the thing to do. These guys respawn. Caw. You know, crows and ravens definitely actually are my favorite animals, you know? A lot of people like dogs and cats and everything. I actually like crows the best. Or at least, you know, I don't know, like, crows and ravens are pretty similar. Ravens are just simply birds that tend to live in the wilderness, while crows are ones that tend to live in the cities. They're very similar, otherwise. Yeah, crows. I like crows. They're very smart, you know? Compared, like, you know how dolphins tend to be regarded as very intelligent animals, and as well as like chimpanzees or whatever. But crows are actually really smart. They have like the ability to use tools and everything, and you know, infamously they're known to like remember faces. And so if you piss off a crow, they'll remember it for the rest of their life. And so whenever they see you, they will poop at you. They'll poop on your face if you've done anything to piss them off. On the flip side, if you do something nice for them, they'll remember you as well. You know, oh yeah, you saw those cages before. These ones are open, by the way. So you wonder, well, maybe they're just a bunch of hollows, maybe? I actually don't know why. Why are there a bunch of cages here? I have no idea. And again, an NPC invades you. I believe he invades you in this area. I think, yeah. I believe they're called King Xanathos, or whatever. I forget the name exactly. I think it's King Xanathos of some sort. It's an interesting NPC invasion because they're wearing like very interesting armor. I can't really show it, but it's a very funny looking armor, like a big bulbous looking hat that's bigger than your head. It's very silly. A lot of people use them in PvP because it looks funny. Acid Surge. I believe that's pyromancy for like attacking weapon durability, which is actually not that useful because it's very bad, actually. It's very hard to land and barely does any damage to someone's durability. Anyway, King Xanathos. You get a very silly, like, yellow-looking hat, which I believe is a reference to Demon Souls. Again, a lot of references to Demon Souls. But there's a boss in Demon Souls with a very similar hat. I could go human again. It was fun falling around patches. Unfortunately, again, I just fell into a hole, so there's no conclusion to that encounter. But, you know, let's just say I fell into that hole. Maybe it was all part of Patch's plan, actually. And then he just grabbed the humanity off my corpse, you see. That's the idea. It's fun, though. I do like that, actually. I know that in Dark Souls 3... I believe it's Dark Souls 3. I don't know if they did it in Dark Souls 2, but I believe in Dark Souls 3, they take into account your character name rather than your username. So if I invade in Dark Souls 1, for example, people just see it as like SighingSlider, which is kind of boring. But you know, he went through the effort of changing his Steam name to Trusty Patches and then just invaded as Patches, which is, I find that pretty awesome. That's like a cool thing to do in Dark Souls, just pretend to be like NPCs, you know, or something, do certain things. That's what I did a lot in Dark Souls 3, actually. I didn't really like roleplay like in-game characters, but I like to like make, you know, basically OCs. But I like to like make a certain theme for my character. Interesting. When these guys die from the firebomb, they don't like explode. I wonder if that's actually a thing. Like maybe if they die from fire, you know, maybe they don't explode for some reason. I don't know. Maybe if you use like a fire weapon, they don't explode into like toxic fumes or whatever. I wonder if that's the thing. I don't know if there's any other way of pacifying though. Like maybe you use like Lloyd's Talisman. No, that doesn't seem right. I don't think Lloyd's Talisman does anything to these guys. Other than prevent them from using Estus, I guess, but I don't think these guys even use Estus. You're still firing at me? Stop it. Ow. Stop it. Go away. Stop it. Try again. I don't know. I don't know how this works, actually. I don't know how the fire bombs work in this game. I know in Dark Souls 3 you just have to aim like a little bit farther than you think, actually. And I'm not sure how it works in this game. It kind of prevents you actually from aiming in the middle sometimes. Oops. Uh-oh. Get out of here. Why are these birds here, by the way? They just came out of nowhere. Where did you come from? I might as well use the lock-on if they're right in my face. Because it is accurate if they're in front of you. You really only need to aim manually if they're kind of far away. Look at that. Look at that. It takes a while, but, you know, I have to, otherwise they're gonna explode into toxic. Alright, get out of here. Where was I? I was over here. I saw like an item actually over here. I saw a statue of a smith again. Ow, wow, 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 wow. Stop it. Let me just go back over here, heal up. Let me fight the crows one-on-one. Again, I think I don't know. I just mentioned it, but if I did have to pick like a favorite animal, definitely the crows. Not these crows though. These crows are dangerous. But you know, in general, I do like crows. I would not keep them as a pet though, because, I mean, in general, I don't think you can keep crows as pets normally, because they're, you know, they take special needs, I guess. I think, or maybe not. I don't know. Not entirely sure. But I mean, obviously, they're not like as easy to take care of as like a normal dog or cat, I guess. Not that it's easy actually. Taking care of pets in general, it's like a responsibility. Never really had a pet, though, and probably never will. It's just too much, you know, responsibility. Too much time to like take care of some other living thing. Really not for me. Anyway, got the Dark Ember, by the way. I guess this is what you need to make occult stuff. So, Ember required for weapon ascension. The church long hid the forbidden black ember, and no living blacksmith knows of it. Ascends a +5 divine weapon to occult weapon. So that's how you know, for example, the occult club, if you downgrade it, it just goes back to being a +5 divine weapon. Occult weapons were used to hunt the gods, are effective against their followers and kin. So that's a little small thing. Again, you get this very late, so I mean, I guess you can come here very early if you really rush for it. But, you know, for the most part, not that useful. Because at this point, you know, occult, I mean, in general, if you're using a faith build, I guess, it might be somewhat useful. But as you learn, the occult weapons do have an advantage over gods. They do a little bit extra damage, I guess. You know. Not really all, again, not really all that useful gameplay-wise, but I guess somewhat useful. Somewhat useful, not useful, but like somewhat interesting rather, lore-wise, because you learn why. Well, wow, why did these gods, they kept like a dark ember, they locked it away in this painted world where a ton of people can't get into, you know? So you imagine a lot of these things in this painted world are like a bunch of things that are blasphemous against the gods, including like a dark ember. And you also find a cult club right next to Havel's stuff. So maybe you think, oh, maybe Havel was thinking of like some kind of rebellion. You know, he had like an occult club. He was maybe going to use that to kill the gods. And that's why he was locked inside the tower, or at least one of his soldiers was locked inside the tower for some reason. Maybe that's why. And that's the, you know, that's the theory. Anyway, got Velka stuff, which is kind of cool too. Velka, I believe, similar to the dude that gave us the what is it emote, you know, that dude that is at the top of the the gargoyles, bell tower or whatever. Keep saying it weird. Gargoyles. Anyway, this is a robe worn by partners serving Velka, the goddess of sin. The partner's attire is uniformly black in color instead of being built Velka's mystical power, which provides resistance to all manners of magic. Kinda cool looking. Kinda like it. A little bit too fancy for me, but somewhat. It's not too fancy though. Like it's well, it's somewhat too fancy for me, but only just slight, is what I'm trying to say. But I like the Wanderer coat a little bit better. Anyway. Also kind of like clips a lot of like armor as well. But yeah, Velka has been mentioned before. Velka is not that important, but apparently Velka is like a goddess of sin. I imagine represented by like a crow or a raven. Because the goddess that Mr. you know, what is it guy is serving. And I probably already mentioned it, but again, if you piss off like an NPC or whatever, you technically get like a PvE sin, which is different from PvP sin. You get like PvP sin from doing other things, such as like killing players or whatever. But the PvE sin is what you get by, you know, breaking Covenant rules. For example, in the Forest Hunters, you kill the allies, or you just in general just kill like, you know, innocent NPCs that don't do anything to you. Like the ones that actually talk to you. Well, technically you could argue some of these hollows are innocent. Some of them don't attack you in the world, but they don't give you sin. Only the ones that are just like humanoid NPCs are still completely sane and just talk to you. If you kill them, then you get sin. Or like, if you don't need to kill them, you just need to attack them. But if you do, though, if you accidentally attack them or whatever, then you can request absolution, which resets their hostility. So if you accidentally like punch someone, you know, and they're like, "Oh, screw you, I hate you," you can just go back to that guy and say, "Hey, actually, I would ask for forgiveness," and then they just forget everything that happened to you. They forget that you even attacked them. Man, I hate these guys. I don't know. There's probably a way to kill them faster without using fire bombs. Again, maybe I've used black fire bombs, but it's too late now. I really don't want to waste my blooming, you know, purple moss and everything. Not that I don't think I need them after this part. You know, I think this is the only one of the last parts where you need to cure the toxic effect. But you know, once I run out of it, I can't buy more. So I'd rather just kill them this way, I guess. Takes a while, but you know, I can make it go faster by punching them, I guess. So punch them a little bit, and then use the firebomb to finish them off. Probably punching will do a bit faster. Just, you know, weaken their health a little bit, and then use the firebomb. I guess there's a reason to use the Cessus now. You know, I never use Cessus. It does so little damage. Anyway, alright. After all of that, that's a big excursion. I wonder what this thing is gonna do. Well, I'm just gonna, like, get out of the way, if possible. Let me hide under this pillar, because, uh-oh. It's right here. You know, it's hard to notice, actually, but this dragon thing actually ripped its body, moving towards you. So very similar to the one you saw in the Drake's Valley, by the way. This one just kind of, like, ran towards you, and then left its bottom half over there. So that's what happened. So that's why I wonder if the ones you saw in Lost Isleaf are the same ones, you know? The same, like, bottom halves with a bunch of dragons that left with bodies for some reason. Let's see if it... Well, I'm gonna get toxic now. Let's see if I can fight this guy. Oh, I missed. Good. Claw at me, probably. That way. Alright. What are you gonna do, What are you gonna do, You gonna barf? Barf. Claw. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You gonna barf up there? That doesn't really help you. Let's hit you again. I missed. Damn it, I always keep missing. Alright, got barf over there. I'm gonna hit you over here. It's very similar to the last fight. It's basically the same pattern. They just barf. Or otherwise just hit you, I guess. But all you have to do is just get away. Ooh, yeah! I missed! Come on! Come on. There. I'm gonna do an R2. Did it hit? I think it hit. It's quite a while though. No. Yeah. Hit you in the face. Lord. For you. Hit you again. One more time. Yeah. Alright, there you go. Kill the dragon. Ow! Where'd you come from? Get out of here. Alright. So, killing that dragon allows you to get some more items. Dragon scale. Get a blood shield. I believe it's an interesting looking shield. But, I don't know if there's any significance to it. It's just like, a blood shield spoken in Lost Legends. Enchanted, boosts various resistance. I believe it's one of the few shields that gives you extra resistance? Or was it no resistance? I'm not sure actually. I don't remember. I think it gives you something, like when you equip it. Let me see actually. Not bad. I think it gives you extra bleed resistance, maybe. Yeah, it gives you like overall just better poison, curse, and bleed resistance in general. So that's the unique thing about it. Not too much, just a little bit, I guess. Hey, there's the bottom half of this dragon. It's just here. It isn't doing anything. So I might as well just get rid of it. I think. Can I get rid of it? Does it have health, actually? I don't know if it has health. I am kind of hitting it. I can't see a health bar, though. Get out of here. Up. You're in the way. Actually, I don't know. Can you kill it? I don't know. Doesn't seem like you can kill it. Because I'm attacking it, but there's no health bar. It doesn't seem to be doing damage. So I guess not. Just this bottom half. Just over here. Yeah, kind of disgusting, actually. I can't do anything, I guess. Can you kill it? I don't remember if you can kill it, though. That's part. It's just part of the scenery now. Alright. Alright. So I guess that's that. Anything else to do around here? You know what? Okay. My new strategy, punch you a lot, and then firebomb you. Finish you off. That's my new strategy, as I've learned. Not that it matters, because we're going to be done with this area pretty soon anyway, but, you know. Now I know. That's the best way to deal with those guys. At least for me. That's back to where I was. Go back here. Across this bridge. Murder you. Murder you. Do not ambush me, buddy. Ow. Missed. Oh, there's a lot of guys over here. I didn't even notice. Where'd you come from? Oh my god. I'm gonna die, aren't I? I'm dead. Damn it! I don't remember. I didn't remember those guys just came out of nowhere and attacked you. Were they on the sides again? Did they do the classic ambush where they just hang on the sides? Oh, that's fine. We just need to go back to where we were. It's right here. Where are they? Are they hanging on the sides? No, they're not hanging on the sides. I was wrong. Where are they? Where did they come from? Literally, where did they come from? I don't know. They jump up somewhere? Oh, that headshot. By the way, that's also a mechanic. It's hard to do in PvP, but you can actually aim for a player's head. And you do get stunned when that happens. It does extra damage and you get stunned. Oh, there you go. They're over here. Can't hit. Stop headshotting me. Stop it. Too good. That archer's too good. Alright. You're all dead. Now I know. Now you're all dead. Let's heal. And there's this guy, by the way. This guy has a great sword, similar to me. But another one of these Baronique knights. Just in front of the door here. Oops. Actually, wanna. You again. You cannot repulse these guys, but you can parry them. I just want to see if I can parry them. Ow! I keep getting it. Stop it. Back. Yep, you can parry. There you go. For fun. You don't gain anything from it, but. Putting up your shield. Ow. Can't time those correctly. Okay. Again, another thing happens where... Because I'm using the fist, there's not a lot of stability on the fist, not really a shield. So... you get attacked like that, most likely you'll get guard broken. Because you're not supposed to block with these fists. Anyway, kill that guy, get a large thunder shard. Hooray! Alright. And that was the last resistance, the last opposition we had before going here. What's over here? I don't know. Actually, I do know. I played this game like 5 times, but, you know, I'm just pretending I don't know, in case this is a blind look for anyone who might be watching. Either on YouTube or Twitch, I don't know, on the VOD. So you go in here, the nice music plays. Seems like a typical boss, right? But actually, you can talk to her. Hi. And if you realize this is the same character as the one I put on my loading icon, you know. Again, what was it called? I forgot. The name is the artist that drew that GIF that I basically just stole without their permission. But don't worry about it. I believe their name is Serizawa Eno. I think that's her name. They made it like a little 4-Koma series about this character, which is pretty cute, as I mentioned before. That's why I put it as the loading icon. I don't know, because it was the only anime related thing that I could find as a GIF that I could replace the loading icon with. So that's what I did. I don't know. Anyway.
Who art thou? One of us thou art not. If thou hast misstepped into this world, plunge down from the plank and hurry home. If thou seekest I, thine desires shall be requited not.
No, unrequited love. She has a very fluffy tail, by the way. Alright, can I emote? I can't emote. I'm press the emote button. Wait, hold on. Emote. Ah yes, touch the fluffy tail. Give me that fluffy tail. Anyway.
Thou must returneth whence thou came. This land is peaceful, its inhabitants kind, but thou dost not belong. I beg of thee, plunge down from the plank and hurry home.
Its inhabitants kind, by the way, that's weird. I don't know, I feel like every player thinks that's weird. Anytime they talk to her. Like, its inhabitants kind. You know? They're like friendly people. And then you fight them, and then they're all hostile and trying to kill you. I don't know. Either there's I guess a few theories. Either you're the crazy one, and actually all these hollows are actually nice people, and then you just murdering them. You just came into the painted world, just start killing her friends, I guess. Or maybe she's delusional. Maybe she's crazy and she thinks they're nice because they're not attacking her. and then she thinks they're nice, but actually they're just mindless, crazy zombies. Or I don't know, or maybe some other option. I'm not sure, but apparently she says the inhabitants are kind and peaceful, which just makes no sense because they attack you. I'd understand. I mean, there's like that one enemy that just stood there. You know, maybe it justifies that one, but otherwise, all the other creatures tend to just attack you for no reason, because that's just what hollows do. You know, they're starving for souls in humanity. They're just gonna murder you for no reason. They're all insane.
Thou must returneth whence thou came. This
This
land
planet
is
is peaceful. Its inhabitants kind.
but
I don't
thou
believe
dost
that
not
lady.
belong.
A lot of them are just
Beg of
murdering
thee,
me.
plunge
So again,
down from
there is that little like fan
and
comic
hurry home.
about her actually and her friends in the painted world, which is pretty funny and pretty cute. Anyway, there's a cool scythe. I believe you can cut her tail, by the way, so you can fight her. What you do is basically start attacking her, and it starts the boss fight. You can cut her tail, and I believe that if you cut her tail, I think you get a dagger actually. Yeah, so similar to other dragons, you can cut her tail and get like Priscilla's dagger, I believe, like a temple dagger. And if you kill her, you use her soul. You can also make that little scythe thing as well. And her gimmick at the fight, I believe, is that she turns invisible during the fight, and then either you have to listen to where she is, or look for her footsteps or whatever on the ground, or use some kind of like range weapon. You know how like range weapons like arrows and knives get stuck in your body? You can also do that to her, and then make the fight a lot easier. But yeah, that's basically her gimmick. She kind of turns invisible, tries to attack you, but otherwise not too hard of a boss fight. And usually, I mean, almost, pretty much always, I just never kill her. I don't remember ever killing her actually. And in my playthroughs, because I'm not. She's like, I mean, her name is Crossbreed Priscilla. I guess you only learn her name if you kill her. But basically, her name is Crossbreed Priscilla. I never kill her. She's a dragon waifu. Why would you kill her? I would never kill her. Even when I'm playing the most evilest of characters, I just never kill her. I have standards, so I just never kill her. I mean, if you're doing like an optional, if you do like 100% any, you know, or rather 100% all bosses kind of playthrough, I guess you would kill her, but I just never do. I just don't. Why would you do it? It's an optional boss fight. You don't have to. At least for me, I just never do. So I just always just heed her advice and then just move on, because you don't have to fight her. You can just actually move on, which is interesting, by the way. So again, unless you want the souls, or you're just a heartless individual and you just want to murder her, you can just leave. She tells you to leave. She gives you an option to leave peacefully, and you can. So that's what you can do. Leave her alone. And I believe the lore, I mean, you might get this from her soul or from other items, but basically you learn that the reason why she's crossbreed is because she's part dragon from Sif, I believe. I don't know who, you know, Sif got with to make her exactly. Or maybe she was like cloned or something, I don't know. Sif tends to be like a weird scientist dude, as you'll learn later on. He does weird experiments. But you plunge out of the painting and then you leave. There you go. Now, I don't know if they give you a homeward bone, by the way. I don't know if you use it, you'll teleport back to the bonfire in the painted world. I think if you do that, you'll just get stuck again and you can't warp out. So I do believe you have to leave the place entirely in order to actually leave this area. And that's what I'm gonna do. No. I was thinking pulling the lever, maybe going back down, but no. I'm just gonna leave. Alright. I'm just gonna leave. And yeah, Crossbreed Priscilla, apparently she's like a half dragon because of Sif. I don't know who Sif, again, combined his genes with to make Priscilla, but it seems like the reason why she's in that painting is because she's a blasphemy, maybe. Maybe Sif, you know, combined his DNA with some sort of goddess or whatever. But she's like a half god, half dragon, it seems. And apparently that's no good. Because dragons were like the enemies of the gods in the beginning anyway, so when you combine them, it's kind of weird. So therefore she was banished through the painted world, along with a lot of things that are blasphemous against the gods, it seems. And that's where she'll be. That's her little prison, I guess, forever. So I never kill her. I don't know. I don't know. Too much of a wife. I can't kill her. Same reason I don't want to kill any of these firekeepers as well. I just don't. I can't do it. Can't do it. Can't do it. Alright. Let's just warp back to Firelight Shrine. So we're done with that little side diversion. Let's go back to Firelight Shrine real quick to get the full Estes. I guess we're just gonna go back though, but you know, we're just gonna go back real quick. But now we can go directly to Seif and take care of him. That's what we're gonna do. He's the last one that we need to kill in order to fill up the Lord vessel. That's the plan.